Lássuk. Na. Szóval volt itt még egy sidequest. Rámegyünk arra is. Minden létező sidequestre rámegyünk. Oké. Várjak reggelig, itt elalszom a fűbe, figyeld. Hello.
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more
Én vagyok a
understanding than Professor
varázslovag.
Weasley. She heard I was
Varázslovag.
going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
Simán. Simán, hát elterjedt a híre annak, hogy én itt tevékenykedek.
I take it you and your uncle are close.
We are. My mother died when I was born, and I lost my father when I was 5. Uncle Roland's looked after me for as long as I can remember. He knows I get anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know that he's all right.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes,
És
for
így
ages.
ez a mély
Even
robot
speaks
hangom,
gobbledygook.
ami alapból is van,
But he only
a maszk
recently
mögött még így
mentioned
hiteles is, nem?
Ranrock's lot. Insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Roland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping.
Thorough.
Notes all his trades
Keep
in a
it
journal,
thorough.
makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He'd planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide. Uncle Roland would never leave me to worry like this.
Megyünk gyalog. Campsite? Közben szétnézünk azért, jó? Vagy még nem?
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why.
I hope Adelaide's uncle Roland is all right. She seems very worried. Adelaide mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Brockborough, past the river.
Be tudok menni.
Hamora.
Why do students always frown?
Revelio.
Burn the castle down.
Itt az utolsó cucc. Na számolgassunk. Azt mondja, van egy 8-asunk, 12 az 20, meg 2. Hol van? Tehát 2-es, az pedig ez a... nem tudom, sárkány vagy mi. És a másik pedig... az a 8, azt hiszem, nem... 7. 7 meg 1... az 8, meg 1... az 9. Tehát egy unicorn is. És kész.
Revelio.
Van egy festmény. Gorgon portrait. Oil painting of a beautiful gorgon and her suitor, whose eyes are wisely averted as he bends to kiss her hand. It is said that the artist who painted this accidentally gazed at his subject when he delivered the painting, and is now forever a sculpture in a garden Greece.
Finite.
Druid Wolf Cape.
Revelio.
Na, nincs itt semmi más. Ott föl... Várjátok, mindjárt visszajövök.
My brothers and I prefer pumpkin juice with almonds pie.
Confringo.
My little sister will be so happy to see you.
Revelio. Lumos.
Ezt tudom, hogy hol van. Gyere, gyere.
Revelio.
Ez 2-es. Hát ezt be tudjuk nyomni.
Repulso.
Depulso pazurum! Hurrá! Hurrá, hurrá! Ezt annyira szeretem. Nem. De most már simán meg fogjuk csinálni, tudjuk, hogy reszetelni tudjuk. Haha, simán meg fogjuk csinálni, mi? Oké. Okay. Fú, persze.
Revelio.
Uff.
Accio. Repulso. Accio.
Jaj, ne, ott is van fönn egy. Meg ott is van egy. És itt nem kell tovább mennünk, hanem... Föl kell másznom oda? Öff.
Accio. Repulso. Accio. Accio.
Milyen szépen átmentek egymáson, nem?
Accio. Repulsor. Accio. Repulsor. Accio.
Buh.
Accio. Repulsor. Accio. Repulsor.
Hoppá! Na, jó, akkor még egyszer. Pedig már fejemben volt valami. Ez szörnyűek, na ez, tehát hogy... Ez... Szörnyű. Tolni akartam. Lépcső. Na szóval, hogy itt át tudjak menni. Ahhoz kell ő. Ez hova megy, hogyha elhúzom? Oda, ide húzom. Ide tolom. Miért jó ez nekem? Elvileg jó így is, nem? Igen, és akkor... Mi ez a kamu? Hogy ez segítség most? Nem hiszem. Ah! Ne húzd, hanem told. Ja, hogy az oda megy. Az úgy nem jó. Az. Fú, ehhez már nagyon fáradt vagyok, bazd meg.
Revelio.
Most ezt nem értem. Itt még van valamerre út? Nem tudom. Vagy csak ezt a hármat kell összeszedni és hello. Mert akkor kész vagyok, nem? Nem látok tovább utat. Nem, ez így ennyi volt? 3 darab ilyen lószart megcsináltam. És kész, ugye? Megcsináltam, ugye? Miért nem?
Revelio.
Most lenn vagyok az alaksorba. Mi? Ja, ott volt egy level 3-as kulcs, ugye? Vagy level 2-es. Ezt megcsináltam. Szerintem igen. Legalábbis ezzel nyugtatom magam.
Revelio. Alohomora.
Elmenjünk a tanárnak a szobájába. Ahol már amúgy voltunk.
Revelio.
Igazából itt semmi nincs. Be tudtam jönni és kész. Jó napot, tanár úr! Beszélhetek vele, de most nem fogok.
That's the last time I have a potion idea that I don't write down.
Should never have trusted them.
I should like to retire to a small hamlet when I'm older.
Ez meg a könyvtárba vezet.
You're my second favorite hero.
Még igazából megcsináltam a Slytherin-es dolgokat, nem? Grand Staircase. Slytherin. Megcsináltam ezeket a cresteket, vagy ezeket a... Szóval ezt minden ok. Itt, ide.
This Daedalian Keys challenge is coming along nicely.
Nem, még kell egy.
Revelio.
A Basiliskus kamrája?
Lumos.
Csillárok. Itt vannak csillárok.
Revelio.
Slytherin sink. Scratched into one of the copper taps and this seemingly ordinary sink in the girls' toilets is a small snake. No one knows what it means. But we do. But we do. Hogy a baziliszkusz kamrája. Ugye? Hopp, itt van.
Lumos.
A WC-be volt? Ja, Istenem. Hol a jó anyámban volt ez? Hol volt ez? Itt volt, de... Nincs agyam már ehhez, baszkusz. Itt van. És az egyik folyósó végén volt valami. Itt, ugye? Hopp, itt is. És itt is. Ez egy kisebb szoba. Minden ok, nálad mi újság, Ernst?
Incendio. Revelio.
Jó kérdés.
Alohomora. Revelio.
I had said I would.
You should. You should ask her.
Shan't hold my breath for that.
No, I'm going to ask her this time.
You said that 40 years ago.
Did you see that? She looked at me.
My dear mound of shoulders, I'm afraid it was I that drew her gaze.
I'm going to do it.
You should.
Lerakta a
before
fejét
the
az
next
asztalra,
century.
vagy?
Oh, for heaven's sake, get on with it.
Milady, would thou takest my hand in dance?
Oh,
I did it. I asked her.
Forgetting anything?
No, goodness. Milady, might I borrow my body, perchance? Milady?
Care to dance?
Thought you'd never ask.
What a handsome couple we made.
Szeva Kratos. Szeva Mikey.
Revelio.
Headless Hunt Tapestry. This tapestry depicts the Headless Hunt, a group of headless ghosts organized by Sir Patrick Delaney Podmore to play various headless games. They are notorious for refusing to admit Gryffindor house ghost Sir Nicholas the Mimsy Porpington to their ranks as he is not entirely headless. Mert hogy csak félig. Csak félig fej nélküli. Jó.
Revelio.
This gloom is spacious chamber in the lower dungeons of Hogwarts is perfect for occasional Death Day parties celebrated here by castle ghosts. Most mortals will want to avoid such festivities, as the food served is frequently rotting so the ghost can detect its aroma. Death Day party room.
Revelio.
Revelio, 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 Revelio. Jó volt, nem? Ez... Ilyenekért is megéri bejönni amúgy, tehát hogy... Erre mi a jó... Először is egy láda. Másodszor meg... Fogalmam nincs. Itt van. Bejárat. Kajálda. Grand Staircase, kajálda. És itt is van egy cucc.
Lumos.
Aha, ezt tudom, hogy hol van. Gyere, gyere! Viszlek!
Revelio.
Igen, az. Az.
Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Aloha Mora.
Levioso! Wingardium Leviosa!
Revelio.
Nagyon. Nagyon megéri. Alattunk van egy majom. Complete all tiers of a challenge. Nagyon megéri, hát egyfolytában folyamatosan ezzel játszok. Nem azért, mert szar. Most megmutatom neked, hogy mennyi órát tettem bele. Eddig nézzük. 28 órát. Meg sehol nem vagyok a sztoriban amúgy. Mert mindenfélét csinálok folyamatosan.
Aloha Mora. Mine now, Demi guys.
I don't expect to be thwarted by my own allies. Nothing to poach in Arranshire except spiders. Not worth the trouble if you ask me. Legs are far too brittle.
Accio! Incendio!
What have you done? Shall we finish what we started?
Glacius!
The beasts are safer now.
Nem jött össze, amit kért tőlem.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. this be Mr. Oakes' campsite? Ranrock's loyalists, just ahead. Should I take them by force or be discreet?
Well, yeah. Another human. Seems quiet. Too quiet, if you ask me.
Arrest them.
Kill spells glance off of me. I've been fighting skins before you were born.
You're really not very good at this, are you?
Arrest them. Leviosa.
I'm a goblin, not a toy!
Gringo. Incendio.
Now to find out what happened. Mr. Oakes' trade journal.
Ranrock's lot agreed to meet, but I do feel a tad uneasy. They amended their requests and were angry when I asked questions. I overheard some of their plan in Gobbledygook. They are after my rare metal deposits that are suitable for drilling. I'm afraid of upsetting them further. They seem rather volatile, and I need this transaction to happen. Perhaps we can work out a compromise. Perhaps not. Roland Oakes.
Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him.
Mm-hmm.
Revelio.
És volt egy bejárat. Fönt. Barlang. Meg itt állatok. Milyen típusúak?
Leviosa.
It's exhausting. Standing here all day waiting to do Rookwood's work for him. He can fight it as fast.
Revelio.
This looks intriguing.
Lumos.
Van fejlesztések, de gondolom a szintem is számít meg, hogy milyen cuccok vannak rajtam, meg milyen trétek vannak a cuccaimba. Use Roland's map to follow his trail. Bazd meg. Ketrecek. Hát a faszom. Hát itt vannak például talentek. Na nézzük ezt. Folyó mentén le.
When you have a cloak like that, who can blame a girl for swooning?
Híd is volt benne? Nem. Erre. Jobbra.
A rock formation. That's the first landmark on this map. Now to find the crooked tree.
Confringo! Defender! Reparo.
This man, Charles, won't get the best of me.
Revelio. Incendio.
I should investigate.
Revelio.
Oh, here's a pleasant surprise.
Oh!
Revelio.
1, 2, 3. Leghosszabb az az. Innen oda tudok lőni?
Confringo.
Köszönöm, nem.
This place has seen better days.
Incendio. Confringo.
Alan himself would be proud. What do we have here?
One of the best meals I've ever eaten.
Apa. Enter the Goblin Outpost? Ja, az a feladatom?
Feels like I've been at this for hours.
I may have more luck higher up in the keep.
Levioso.
Hopp, beszorultam. Ennek örülök. Belemegyek a harcba, nem érdekel. Falnak neki lett lökve.
Revelio.
You can't stop us.
A ladder. That's what I need.
I won't.
Over here. Descendo. Repulsor. Flipendo. Flipendo. Descendo. Wingardium Leviosa.
This is the spot on the map. I'd best have my wits about me. Now here's a sad looking place.
And what easily die.
Resto Memento. Leviosa.
Rude. But they're surrender now.
Leviosa.
Pity. Not right.
Placing.
Itt voltam. Tudtam, hogy vissza kell egy quest miatt jönni. Még mondtam is akkor.
What will we find in here?
Ezt kifosztottam fullosan. Úgyhogy harccal fog foglalkozni, jó?
It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on.
A human's word is worthless. This prisoner owes us the metal we were promised.
How nice of you to stop by.
Ó, te szemét.
Your acrobatics will only postpone the inevitable.
Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Repulsor. Accio.
I should have been shot.
Accio. Flipendo.
Boiler door. How to open it?
Flipendo. Descendo. Revelio.
I wonder if Adelaide's uncle could be
Flipendo.
Are you sure?
Glacius. Arresto momentum. Levioso. Descendo.
Right.
Arresto momentum. Glacius. Accio.
Hello? Mr. Oaks?
Szevatitus nagyon-nagyon-nagyon tetszik, Szevacsonti, szevasztok srácok. Látjátok, hogy most már miket művelek. Most már próbálom úgy kombózni, falhoz baszni, lebegtetni, földhöz vágni. Olyan kombókat lehet csinálni.
Where could it be?
Csonti, nagyon szépen köszönöm a 100-at.
Revelio.
Ez egy ilyen...
This door must need power from something.
Revelio.
He'll learn his lesson after being locked away. You can count on that. Not quite. Oh, you think you're so clever.
Revelio. Aloha Mora.
Köszönöm még egyszer, Csont.
You haven't had mushroom stew like what my mother used to make. Oh, like heads of lettuce, those mushrooms were.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Hello? What was that?
Azt hiszem, hogy fel tudom azt emelni.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Innen jöttem.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Jó, és az én nem toltam végig, nagyon-nagyon hosszú játék.
Revelio. Incendio.
Szevasztok, srácok!
Expelliarmus. Incendio.
One less human to worry about.
Accio. Defendo.
Send I won't rest.
Accio.
I shall avenge your death.
Flipendo.
I hate that! Was that your best?
Run, don't be stopped. Get away with it.
Oh, that was meant for me.
Incendio.
I shall avenge your death.
Arresto momentum. Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Sendo. Bolso. Descendo.
I shall avenge your death.
Accio. Arresto momentum. Glacius. Revelio. This must be Mr. Oakes's wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
Erről mindig megfeledkezek. Szeva Niels, köszi szépen, hogy benéztél.
You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblin stole every canut on me. All I can say is thank you, truly.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizard kind. Sees us all as cruel.
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a metal trader ever since I was a lad. It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex, and my memory's as weak as my knees these days. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. At least, I'd like to think so.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You go back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.
Revelio.
Nem áll. Kell mennem innen, hogy tudjam használni a mapot. Jó volt amúgy másodjára is ez a dungeon. Van egy troll amúgy, megöljük? Jaj.
Arrest the momentum. Expelliarmus. Stupefy. Incendio.
What an unfortunate end for you!
Oh.
Descendo. Repulsor.
Merlin Trial-ből menni kell nekem még? Még 6 kell, hogy több legyen. Hogy több gear slotom legyen.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Witches and wizards, be furious!
I do hope my brother is all right.
Madame Beaumont, I believe I have some news of your brother.
Badolf? What do you know of my brother?
I regret to say that Bardolph had been turned into an Inferius, and I had to kill him.
What? But how could you possibly think that an Inferius was my brother Bardolf? That's absurd.
He was wearing a woolen jumper, hand-knitted.
No. This can't be.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better news. I wish you well, Madame Beaumont.
What more could I have done? Oh, Bardolf! Bardolf, my dear brother.
Has the situation with Ranrock's loyalists improved?
I'm afraid not. I fear my brother is only one of many who will have suffered at their hands by the time they move on. If they ever do. Ranrock's loyalists are not to be underestimated.
Has the situation with Ranrock's loyalists
I'm afraid not.
Akkor miért mutatja? Na mindegy.
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard. This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
I saw hoof prints in the
That's proper fable then.
Running home.
Amateur.
No one hides from me.
Reduction. Reduction. Expulsion. Reduction.
Seems I scared off. You may want I know you don't bore No!
Revelio. Let's have a look around, see if I can find out books of letters. That's all the whole clumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Repulsor! Confringo!
Már megint fullon van a gőzlatom. Nem, ilyen nem volt rajtunk, igaz? Így voltunk, és egy köpenybe. A fekete, fekete. Így. Ja.
Revelio.
Ketrecek.
Revelio.
Toljuk és toljuk és toljuk.
Either
Oh,
I'll have
hello.
to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. Confringo!
Egy troll, 30-as.
Incendio! Expelliarmus! Defender! Confringo! Incendio! Protego! Stupefy! Defender! Confringo! Incendio!
De ki tudtam mondani.
Incendio! Incendio! Protego! Stupefy! Defender! Confringo!
Néztem is föntről, hogy mi az a ketrec.
Revelio!
Ról ketrec volt. Na, találtam egy olyan gyümölcsöt, ami a Thunder Brew Potionhöz kell. Még egyet.
Revelio!
Dear Sirona, I conjured this wig for you as a token of my gratitude. If you hadn't stood your ground on my behalf during Quidditch practice last week, I might have left the team altogether. And now we have won the Quidditch Cup. Ravenclaw House would not be the same without you. Yours sincerely, Sean. When I arrived here, I had the troubling sense that in many ways I wasn't like the other first years. I confess I worried that Hogwarts might not have been the proper place for me and pondered sending an owl to my parents, asking them to fetch me almost before the first week of classes had ended. How did you know? I presume you are not secretly legilimens, but I wonder that you seem to know my thoughts better than I did myself. That day in the three broomsticks, when you spotted me huddled in the corner, staring blankly at an untouched butterbeer and an empty bit of parchment, my quill dripping ink woefully onto the floor, and you came to sit with me, well, I shall never forget it. I recall a sudden sense of relief, as if someone had cast a levitation charm on me, when you told me about how nervous you have been to come to Hogwarts. I looked at it and you seem beyond my imagination to think of you as anything but the confident, contented witch sitting before me. In the days that followed, I marveled at how you charmed in non-magical sense. I mean, everyone around you without apology, embracing who you were and who they were. I was as tough. A candle had flickered on for me. I realized that I could choose that path as well. Now that my school years are ending, the frightened first year which I have been seems world away. And I know it's because you saw yourself in that despairing creature in the corner of the pub and so generously extended yourself to her. Yours sincerely, Mirabelle. P.S. Please tell Mr. Sprottle that I still plan on visiting her and Mr. Sprottle whenever I can for their delightful conversation, and I am unashamed to admit her incomparable cauldron cakes. Oosh. I've sent a note separately to dear Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle for their hospitality, but felt the need to put quill to parchment with my thanks to you as well. What a lovely respite from the castle. I won't soon forget how we giggled about that ridiculous gnome. Did he truly believe that he was singing? And Mrs. Sprottle's steak and kidney pie was simply glorious. I shall be dreaming of it for days. I so appreciate you including me. I fear I must warn you, however, that this does not mean I will go easy on you in next week's match. You know that Ravenclaw is no match at all for Slytherin this year. Most gratefully yours, Philonema.
This must be Sorona's box of letters.
Oh. Mother and father were delighted to hear that you and I had spent the afternoon at Gladrax last Saturday. Truth be told, I think my mother was ever so slightly envious. I shan't soon forget how heartily we laughed at my efforts to lace the bodice of my new dress. A challenge indeed, as is the rather delicate practice of properly situating a hatpin without wounding either my hat or my head. But I adore everything that we selected, and I have you to thank for now feeling like a marvelously fashionable witch. It was also a treat to dine at the Three Broomsticks without having to clear the tables. I shall own a place like that one day, mark my words. I consider myself more than lucky that you and Mr. Sprottle agreed to let me stay. I know that my parents feel precisely the same way. So, még egy utolsó. Happy birthday, my darling friend. I sneaked into the kitchens and asked Finky to make your favorite cream crowdie. She was delighted to oblige. Not sure where she got raspberries at this time of year. Genius, that Finky.
I think that's everything.
Yeah.
Sorona will be glad to have this back.
Seva KXNDX Bruno.
I should find Mrs. Sprottle. She'll be glad to get these hawk lumps. It's like a place right out of a storybook. Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. I have good news. I was able to harvest some hawk lumps for you, and I found Sorona's box of letters.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion. And Sorona will be delighted to have those letters. How kind of you. Now you be careful heading back to Hogsmeade.
I should take this box of letters to Sorona. She'll be glad to have it back.
My brother. Thank
Has
you.
the situation with Ranrock's loyalists improved?
I'm afraid not.
Ez miért van lokkolva?
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
Wouldn't you agree?
Won't hold back. Not even with a student.
Hol van az új hangszer?
Who lived here, I wonder? Does it get any more cozy than
Ja, Hogsmeade. Opa. Ez ilyen közel volt a Hogsmeade-hez. Ez a hely. Most sem emlékeztem. Ja, kocsmáros. Igen.
Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hall clumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Keg shelf. Van sok pénzem, igaz?
I was wondering when I'd see you again. Let's look at what we have, shall we? A pleasure doing business with you. Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there? Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there? Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there? Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Mit jelez? Nem igazán értem, miért lokkolt? Azért, mert megmondtam, hogy megöltem a testvérét, aki átváltozott.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Nézzük meg, hogyha várunk nappalig, akkor mi lesz.
Thank you. Appreciate what you went through to find my brother. Thank you.
How's the situation with...
Nem.
Revelio.
Be alert. Ranrock's loyalists are unpredictable and violent.
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard. Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Revelio. 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 Incendio.
Wonder who lives here.
Na, annak utána nézek. Mi az a quest, hogy... Hát, ha valaki tudja neten. Brother's Keeper. Nem tudom, ez glitch. Hát Revel jöhet persze, hát miért az Assassin's Creed-ben nem... Szerintem ez egy glitch. Vagy nem tudom. Tehát minden más játékban is ez Eagle Vision van, meg akármi, tehát hogy... Most ez a fogás, tudod? És fogást találtak a játékon, mindenhol revelliózni kell, hát ezt se hiszem. Végre valaki negatívat mond róla. Nem csak agyon szopkodja. Most ezeket látom, ilyeneket. Menjünk ide. Végre valaki negatív dolgokat is mond róla. Nem csak tövig leszopja a fejlesztőket.
What are you up to now?
Revelio. Alohomora.
Akkor Alohomorát is lehet látni. Szerintem az utóbbi 3 óra gameplayemből az 20 perc lazán Alohomora.
Revelio.
Mondjuk nem muszáj rá velióznod. Ja, vágom. Nem is rád mondtam, hanem ilyen... De tényleg ilyeneket olvastam, tudod. Hogy így végre valamibe bele lehet kötni, hát persze igen, hát Revelio, folyamatosan Revelio. És hogy érted, olyan videót is láttam, hogy... De valószínűleg ez egy vicc, hogy azt gondoltam, hogy belépek a játékba, és akkor Avada Kedavra, de ehelyett Revelio. Basz meg az Avada Kedavraban az egy hitel, mint bármit. Tehát nyomtam ezt a Dark Arts-os arénát, megtaláltam és végigtoltam, és a trollokat. Egy hiteltem bele. Tehát, hogy azért ne akarják már rögtön az elején, nem? A gyilkos átkot megkapni. De persze, tehát, hogy